one of the things that draws me to a lot of independent video games, and I don't mean the commercial independent, I mean like freeware that feels like it should be a virus on your computer type beats from like especially the early to mid 2000s. I'm a really big fan of the RPG horror genre that became big with a lot of like early video game streamers. But stuff like Corpse Party, The Witch's House, Yume Nikki is probably the one that people most fondly remember. The Crooked Man, Miseo. I could go on forever. Most of my experience growing up with video games was me playing these games that felt like they should be illegal for me to download, that were made by like one person in their basement for the PC-98, which is a like computer system that I obviously wouldn't have had access to, had no context for. I now own one. It's in the other room, specifically because I'm such a big fan of that sort of era of gaming. But especially looking at the soundtracks for a lot of those games, like if you look at stuff like Toho Project, if you look at stuff like Corpse Party, these are series that were being made by one person who didn't necessarily have the best grasp of everything that they were doing. They just knew, I'm making a game, that game needs music, so I'm going to create that music. Or this game needs graphics, so I guess I need to work out how to make graphics. And from that like primordial stew of creativity, you end up getting a lot of the things that I find most interesting and that I try and bring into a lot of what I do, which is coming at art from the perspective of someone who has no context for what that art form actually is meant to be.